Alrighty, so the Purinpu raid is finally back, and it's been a while since we've had one of these. I think, I don't remember really when our last, like, world boss was, if you even want to call it a world boss, but I like these because you can get a couple of players together and sort of, you know, actually compete against each other for like high scores and stuff like that, and I just think it's really fun. Something a little different that the game normally doesn't really do. So there's a lot of different teams that you can use for this. He is a blue unit, so he is obviously weak to green. Festival Merlin is very good for it. I just used the Assault Mode Meliodas team, which actually did pretty well. I actually didn't come in first place. I don't know exactly what team the other guy was using, but he did pretty well. Like he came just a smidge over me, and I was dealing like almost 400k on amplify cards with the Assault Mode Meliodas team, so that was going pretty decent. You can use that if you have it. Honestly, if you want to use like Green Escanor and rush ults and stuff like that, the boss itself isn't really all that hard. The biggest thing is that you're just kind of competing with your teammates. You want to make sure that your teammates have a pretty decent sort of team set up, so that way, you know, you can together take down the health bar all the way before, you know, letting your teammates die or anything like that. So with Derriere, we're basically just trying to build up ult so that way we can get one really clean ultimate off. Doesn't look like that's going to happen now since we just got sealed, but it is what it is. I actually probably wouldn't recommend bringing Derriere, if anything, but I mean, she was just kind of interesting. I thought it would be kind of cool to try and just pop off an ult with her, because obviously the more damage you do on your turn, it's gonna, you know, mess with the rankings and everything like that. So you see, I just shot up to the top because I did more than probably this guy, or however exactly that works. I don't know the precise details on that one, but I don't know. It's a cool mode. I honestly I kind of like it a lot. It's just the biggest problem with it being it's really hard to get all 4 people in here to do this, because you have to send out a ton of invites. You know, it takes I'm sure you guys have already seen how long it takes sometimes to get just an extra person in to do hell raids and stuff, but yeah, it can be pretty disappointing trying to get all of the players and everything like that you need for this. But you know, it takes time. You just got to do what you got to do. Hopefully I can get this ult off before before the match ends, so that way I can hopefully overtake these guys, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that or not, because he keeps taking away my ult gauge. So we've got our ult. We obviously lost out on the Derriere buff, which is pretty unfortunate there, but let's see if we can kill this turn. So boom. Might as well use that, and then we'll just use this for good measure. Why not? Boom, 466k. Honestly, not that great. Honestly, you could probably use somebody way better for this. The Assault Mode Meliodas team was doing pretty consistent damage. You literally just taunt first turn. I was using Chandler because he just came out. Taunting first turn gave me, you know, 3 stacks because he attacks 3 times, etc. You know, you just build up stacks with Meliodas, and then obviously his AoE card isn't going to do a whole lot because he doesn't have buffs on him or anything like that, but the Amplify card was doing very good damage, so I was pretty impressed with that. Honestly, not too bad. We literally came in last place because the weak finish there, but it's a pretty easy raid, honestly. Just, you know, if you can bring good green units that can sort of counter the fact that he's blue, I don't think you'll have too much of a problem with damage. That was on extreme, so, I mean, you know, you could see how it kind of goes. Just as long as your teammates have a pretty decent, like, CC, and you're not going in and just completely relying on 1 or 2 members to completely carry the whole thing and the other characters just die, it's really not bad at all, especially if you can end up getting a full lobby. I think you can definitely do this with like 3 people, maybe even 2 people if you have really good teams and good survivability, but it's really not bad. Like, it's super easy. So that's basically it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Feel free to subscribe for more content in the future, and I will see you guys in the next video.